So this is a walking trail, but what I was saying, the marketplace on Facebook, I actually got this wig, and the sales rep for the company that makes these wigs was selling it. She had many to sell. I guess she's no longer distributing for them. So she had a decent price on this, and it's half Remy, half synthetic, which I don't think I've ever tried before. And I was really curious because everybody says Remy hair is such a nice texture. It's almost like natural hair. So I was very curious. I know the color's not really what I normally go for, but that's the other reason I wanted to get it. So I like to have variety available. So I forget how much I paid for it, but I think it was under $100. I'm trying to always stay under 100, and many times it's more around 50, but with this quality I did pay a little more. But I think it's kind of cute. I mean, it's not exactly the color I would choose if I had first choice of color, but I like the beach wave, I like the length, and I like the Remy combined. It's a high volume wig. In other words, the density of the wig, there's a lot of hair per square inch. I don't know if that's how they measure it, like carpet, but in truth, it's a lot of hair. I could definitely thin this out at least a third or more. But for now, I'm just enjoying it as it is. My husband looked at me when I got dressed today and gave me a double take, like, who is this? But I kind of get used to that. But I tried it on when I did receive it in the mail, and he says, please don't wear that one around me. That's not my favorite. And for him to say that, that's out of character for him. He's usually always positive. So I knew that I'd be out walking with Prance today, and I thought this is the perfect time to enjoy it and not have to feel self-conscious that he's not on board with it. So, and I am on Noom, the app, trying to lose some weight. I mentioned that one other time. I really like that app. I think I know I've lost 12 pounds, and I can tell in my clothes, but even more importantly, mentally, it just feels good to be making progress. There are a few years there where, because of my health and because of laziness a little bit, and maybe a little bit because of temptation with foods, I would gain, I'd say, like 5 to 6 pounds a year, which, you know, that's not much per month, but you add that up over 5-6 years, that's a lot of weight. And I'm 5'8", so I'm lucky that way that I've inherited longer, taller physique, but still, like everybody, there's parts of my body that need improvement, but mostly my endurance. That's what I'm looking for. So, on one of the new challenges, they asked today about what your goals are for the next year, or just weight goals, if you have to call it weight goals, but life goals. And they mentioned a few that you can use as an example, but you know those charity walks, and they always say like 4K. I could never imagine that I could ever do anything like that. And I don't know if I would be able to, but I put that down as a goal because in my mind it kind of represents what a normal, healthy person could do, you know? And I'd like to think of myself in that category if I ever could again. And I like to play golf, but it's a struggle for me to do. Not because of the sport, but just the repetition of swinging and bending, and I even take a cart. I mean, I make it as easy as I can on myself, but I am really tired and had enough by 9 holes. And I've golfed since I was probably, at least, I mean, in a league, I think we started at 11 years old. So I should be really good by now. I mean, geez, but I'm not. I would say in my life, I've probably played maybe 5 18-hole rounds. Simply because of, I would feel like I had played a football game. I mean, I'd be so tired. I mean, I didn't realize that early on, but fibro must have been creeping up on me because that repetitive motion of fibromyalgia is just not a good combination. So I'd have to say, okay, after 12, I'll just ride around the rest or whatever. If I got that far. Or I'll meet you back at the clubhouse and we'll go from there. So I know we beat ourselves up all the time because we have this fictitious ideal in your head of what's normal, and everybody wants to be in that category. And I don't think it's because you want to compare yourself with others so much, but you want to have as much benefit in life as others get, you know? You don't want to be left behind and feel like something's missing in your life, or you didn't get to experience something that you really wanted to before. So it's not a selfish thing or a comparative ego at all. I mean, I don't care if anybody knows I play 18, but if I could know that and feel strong and comfortable afterwards, that's a big deal. So for others, it might be going out dancing, or it might be just feeling good in your clothes, or coaching a sports team maybe, or participating in something. I don't know. Everybody has their own goals, but it just made you think about it, and that's important to remind yourself why you're doing this, you know? It's not a deprivation exercise, and it shouldn't be if you want to sustain it for a lifetime. You want to practice something that is doable and obtainable and comfortable and doesn't overstretch your capabilities to make you feel like you're failing slowly and not meeting expectations. But you know, little things, little changes. Like I have a bowl of M&Ms, and it used to be a bowl of chocolate kisses, and before that it was a plate of chocolate chip cookies. So even little changes in behavior and what you put in your environment that can influence your decisions can really make a difference. The same is true about our challenges with alopecia or hair loss. If you lay out the night before an outfit that you think would be really cute with your new wig, or some new blush that you just bought, or a scarf that would look really cute with maybe a short bob, or maybe it's just the thought of wearing the same wig and knowing that you can go to that or hairpiece and feel like yourself and rely on that, and it becomes natural to you, because it takes a long time for alternative hair or your new hair to start to feel like part of you, and for you to trust that it's going to serve you the way it should. So I just keep seeing these ties between behavior, whether it be diet, whether it be improving yourself with looks, or challenges that you go through with different diseases or conditions. Not all of us are on the same path, but I think we all can relate to each other and learn from each other, I hope. So share what little nuggets of wisdom that you might have, or what you've discovered, okay, in the comments. It's not always about the exact hairstyle that's right for you. It's more about what you're comfortable walking through your life, looking like and feeling like, more importantly. How do you feel about yourself? I have to show you this. This is really nice. Hold on. Isn't that pretty? And that little bird's not demanding attention, but the sunlight's hitting his beak. And just naturally, he's beautiful. Even though I'm messing up my picture with my hand. Let me try to fix it again. A little blooper there. There he is. See what I mean? Can we walk through life and just feel natural? That's our goal, I think, is just to have an ease of being. Know who we are and just represent what we believe. Try to avoid obstacles. And even when they come up, just learn from them and go with it, just like that water moving past.